We could be in for a great night at the Boston Garden as the Bruins line up against the Moscow Dynamo. The gentleman in charge of proceedings tonight will be Dave Newell, flanked by the linesman Ron Asseltine and Kevin Collins. And the starting goaltenders for the Moscow Dynamo, 30-year-old Vladimir Mishkin, top goaltender in the Soviet Union, career average of 3.11 goals against. And goaltender of record for the Boston Bruins this evening will be Doug Keane. With 10 wins, 7 losses, and 3 ties, his goals against average 3.31. Keane has had a pretty good season for the Boston Bruins so far. A team that is difficult to beat at home has had some problems on the road, Jerry Cheever.
Yeah, they've lost, one game at home, and they've been quite the opposite on the road, John, too. But, we all try to slip on these games against the Soviet, and I saw during the national anthem, the team really picked up. There was great singing by the part of Rene there, and I could see really getting into the game during the anthems. I could feel it right here, and the building came alive very quickly.
By Miller. That's Jay Miller. Long pass on the right side. Skurduk going in. All alone on Keens. Keens is down. Skurduk has the first of the night. As Keens went down, really didn't have much of a chance on that one as Skurduk went in all alone. But maybe he committed a bit too early. How did you see it?
Well, these guys are tough, the Soviets, in a breakaway, but the problem started up around center ice. Raymond Bourque elected to go for the interception, and it got over his head. The Russian made a high pass. Then the Soviet winger come in. He held. How long can you hold it? He just held and threw it up over Keens.
Skurduk has given the Moscow Dynamo a 1-0 lead. Good move to get around. Back to the line. Blum set to score. The shot from Blum. It might have gone off. Courtnall out in front. How'd you see it, Jerry? Big shot.
Yeah. Ray Bourque makes a good shift here. He hangs up number 20, gets it over to Blum, and I know they've been working on Blum to get a shot just in the net. And it creams off Courtnall and goes in. Once again, we see Blum's job here is to make sure he gets it somewhere close to the net. He takes something off it, hits Courtnall, and bounces by Mishkin. Bang. He gets it to... That was a legitimate penalty. I wouldn't be listening to this crowd, but it is a legitimate penalty, too. And
Bourque was right there. Crowder had skated away by the time the signal had come.
I really don't think there was any reason for that penalty to Keith. And sometimes Keith, in his frustrations, will take a penalty like that.
So 6 seconds left in the penalty to Yashin of the Soviets, and full 2 minutes up on the board beside Keith Crowder's name. Face off inside the Bruin line. Kasper comes up with it after the drop. Here's Kluzak. Kluzak open on the right side. Kluzak worked out in front. Couldn't get a shot away. And Svedlov. The Soviets back to full strength and score. Svedlov setting up Yashin on the power play. First power play goal for the Dynamo in 3 games. Here's a look.
This is a great pass by Svedlov. He hits Yashin, and I don't think any goaltender in the world is going to stop this. This goes right off the post, low, bang. That was a... Dougie shouldn't hang his head in that one. That was a tremendous shot, a good passing play, and you don't give Soviets time to shoot like that because...
Bruins to the attack now. Right wing pass for Steve Kasper. A little far, but Kasper chases it into the corner. Kept in at the line and fired wide by Kluzak. Bruins still on a power play for the next 26 seconds. Bourque the shot. Mishkin the save. They score! Kasper was there to tie it up. 2-2.
Russian clears it right here, right to Bourque. Bourque didn't want to shoot here. He's looking for something else to. Finally, he has to shoot. A good low shot. Mishkin makes the save, and Kasper's right at the side of the net. I think this is Stevie Kasper's first power play in years being with the Bruins. He's right in the golden spot there and tucks it right in.
Now, was Michigan out a little bit far on that one?
Well, you got to be out far in Borfield. Blow it by you, too. But when you see Michigan come up, someone should always be behind you, especially on a power play.
Power play goal. Bruins are back to even. 2-2. Not quite the velocity. Middleton moves in. The shot. Michigan the save. Cardinal working around. He scores!
Cardinal gets rewarded for two good hits. He holds on to the puck, comes in front, just slides it under Michigan too. But he's being rewarded because he took the body the shift before. The Soviet knew that he was going to take the body when he come in that time. He backed off. Cardinal comes up with the puck and stuffs it under Michigan. People in Victoria will be very happy for Jeff Cardinal. He's got 2 goals tonight, and he wanted to say hello to his folks out there.
Well, that's a pretty good way to get their attention.
Yeah, he's got their attention.
Crowder was over there going against the Soviet defenseman, Rabukin, without a stick. Soviets play it back to the line. It's kept in. Deflection out in front. They score. And I think you might have called that one.
Well, Doug made a couple good saves here, but you just can't get away letting them have the opportunities they're having right here. They keep it in here, the Soviet defense. Dougie makes a good save there.
Look, 2 Soviet players right out in front. Yeah. 3 of them. 3-2.
It went between his legs. It's one of the few times tonight they got caught with not being able to take their man in their end.
Nikolai Varianov at 17:42 has things even. Now Sashov. Out in front they score. Glushenkov took the shot. It deflected out in front, and Keens didn't see that one. 4-3, Moscow Dynamo.
Well, anytime you put a shot near the net, it's always a dangerous situation here.
Glushenkov in here, 28.
Glushenkov, he just directs it towards the net. There's a pile up in front of the net. I'm not so sure if it went off a stick or off a skate. But there's no way they couldn't have counted it because he didn't direct it purposely, Leonov.
Yuri Leonov has given the Moscow Dynamo a 4-3 lead. Glushenkov was actually shooting from back behind the red line.
All he wanted to do is put it on the net. Funny things happen when you do that. The equalizer.
Yashin now for the Soviets to the line. Waiting. Played it over. Keens out of position, got back in time. Now a chance, and they score. Keens was caught out of position, and Svetlov gives Moscow a 5-3 lead. Sergei Svetlov.
The Soviet player goes down the left side here, and he just holds as long as he can. Dougie's committed here. He's got to come out at him because he's in alone there, and he just holds, tries to stuff it. Bork saves it, goes right over to Svetlov, and he just blasts it in the open net. They don't miss those.
Keens was down and out of the play. 35 to play in the final period. Bilyaletdinov misses. Middleton.
If you're going to make a mistake, you don't make it with Rick Middleton challenging you. He's got a great reach, holds, and sticks it on the glove side of Michigan.
Just banked it off the post. Kind of cute.
Sure did. Here's the mistake here, the miscue. Rick, like a hawk, takes advantage of it, holds it, throws it right in the left glove side of Michigan. You know, Rick's been struggling scoring goals this year, too, but his powerlessness in his checking department, he has...
Getting around Baum is Svetlov. Svetlov going right in on Keens. He scores! Svetlov makes it 6-4 as he walked in alone on Doug Keens. Great chance for the Bruins at the other end of the ice for Middleton. But Svetlov comes right back to increase the lead to 2 goals.
Yep. Blum was in between going for the puck or the body, too, and the great speed of this player. Svetlov come in. He holds once again, cuts to the middle, and just backhands it by Doug Keens. He was coming with great speed there, and any time a player comes with the speed that Svetlov had there, it's tough for a goaltender. But Ricky Middleton made a brilliant play at the other end to be stymied by the Soviets, and the Soviets come back and get this, which I think will
for Boston, and he can't do much with it. They fire the shot. Michigan makes the save, and that's the hockey game. 6-4 is the final score in favor of the Moscow Dynamo. One interesting note, as that you made in the dying moments of the second period, the Bruins had to be a little more patient at that point, and they were leading 3-2. Quickly, it was 3-3 for the Soviets.
Yeah, that was a tragic point for the Bruins the last 3 or 4 minutes in the second period, because the Soviet come out in the third period and took the game over for a while, and took it over enough that when the Bruins had their spurt, they could still control the game, too. So I feel the last 3 or 4 minutes in the second period was probably the key to the game. That and the save Michigan made when it was 5-4 for the Soviet. He made a great leg save on Niehaus.
Well, traditional handshake at international hockey time. I know you don't agree with this.
Well, I just like to know what they say to each other, and if they mean what they say. I've never shaken hands in my life. Maybe the odd goaltender, because we all come out of a union, and I just don't. If you don't mean it, I really don't think shaking hands too. But it was a very entertaining game. The Moscow team played very well.
We enjoyed it, and the final score reads the Moscow Dynamo 6 and the Boston Bruins 4. You're with the Sports Network, TSN.